At the end of the lesson, surprise lesson 7, with an instruction to redo the painting. Now, I was reminded of a very important lesson I received at the hands of Robert Genn many years ago, 10 approximately. And I had an opportunity to go and see him at the Federation of Canadian Artists to do a critique of my work. And I'd been painting probably 5-6 years by then, coming off a design business. So I showed up, we had the usual small talk. I put being a designer, I had a little brochure and a CD and some paintings. And he looked at me and he said, "So why are you here?" That caught me off guard a bit. And I said, "Well, I just wanted to see what level I was at. Do I need to take more lessons? What do I need to do? What stage am I at compared to the other 3 million artists in North America?" Anyway, he looked down his nose at me and he said, "Well," he said, "you're about page 3 of a 786-page book. I want you to go and buy 300 11 by 14s, small paintings. Go to your room, go to your studio, and when you're finished, you'll have a style people will recognize." Well, fast forward the following summer, and I had a show in the Ferry Building Gallery in West Vancouver as part of Harmony Art Festival, and a painting, the second structured canvas I had done, was hanging as a feature on the main wall. And Robert Genn was down painting with his buddies on his plein air chair and surrounded by a bunch of folks. And I told him, I actually waited till the folks left, and I sort of said to him, "Robert," and he didn't recognize me at first. Then he did. And he said, "Oh yeah, we were a little rough on you folks that night, weren't we?" And I said, "I want you to know 2 things. I said, number 1, you told me that I was painting big, you told me to go small. And number 2, I have a painting that's large, that's hanging right 20 feet from you in the building. And number 3 is, you're absolutely right. I've painted 37 now of the 300, and my style is actually developing." That lesson, a couple of years later, I emailed him and I said that I was nearing number 200, I think. And Robert, being Robert, was somewhere on a mountaintop in the Bugaboos painting, and he texted me back and he said, "That sounds like my newsletter." So as it happened, I sent him a bunch of paintings, and he featured them in his his weekly newsletter. But the message of go to your room and paint 300 or 200 or whatever paintings is what it's all about. We artists know that not everything comes off our canvas is a winner. You sell the good ones, you keep the bad ones, and move on. So the Genn 300 is a lesson for everybody. If you want to know how to get better, paint more.